talk to us about expectations in this briefing.
Yeah, really a question here about whether our politicians have anything else they can throw at this situation at this point beyond just trying to encourage Canadians to hang in there. But we are expecting today, I'm given to understand from the Prime Minister's office, an update on new federal deliveries of rapid tests. Now, if you know the backstory on this, this has been the subject of quite a bit of federal-provincial back and forth, with the feds questioning why provinces weren't using tests given to them in months previous to this, and provinces insisting that they still don't have enough tests for what's needed in their respective jurisdictions. And of course, over the holidays, this kind of rose to a crescendo with everyone desperately wanting these tests and people having a great deal of difficulty, even if they were willing to pay for them, and in some cases paying a considerable cost for them because they weren't provided. But we are in a new world now, and I think this takes on a new urgency because we've seen the laboratory testing system and the contact tracing system in a lot of places, especially Ontario, pretty much collapse in recent weeks. Officials have not been able to explain federally or provincially why this system was unable to ramp up right when it needed to with this Omicron surge and instead failed. And the result of that is that our decision makers now do not have reliable case counts and cannot tell us just the extent to which this virus is now spreading in this country with any kind of accuracy. I want to play you a clip, though, on rapid tests from Dr. Peter Juni, a familiar face for a lot of people I know. He heads Ontario's Science Advisory Table. This is from New Year's Eve, but I'm going back to it because some people might have missed this. And he is talking about the latest data about the reliability of rapid tests, how they are performing not against Delta or previous variants, but against Omicron, which is now our main problem in this pandemic. Here's what Peter Juni said about that.
Rapid tests now with Omicron are only able to detect roughly 50% of the infectious cases out there. The other 50% just stay negative on a rapid test. And that's the problem. If you have a rapid test right now, it doesn't mean anything regarding that you're safe, to meet with other people. That's a blast from the past. This was okay for Delta, etc. And when the case numbers were low, it won't work anymore for Omicron. So don't use the rapid test for this purpose. It's not working. It's a fallacy now.
Now, I appreciate that expert opinion is going to be really tough for people to hear, tough for businesses to hear, who are thinking that this was a solution for them, tough for individuals to hear, who are thinking that this was something that would let them continue to live their lives, tough for politicians to hear, given the amount of political capital that has been put into delivering rapid tests and advancing them as a good solution, and in the case of some politicians, as an alternative to mandatory vaccination. But we will see now whether we hear any other scientific opinions at today's Newser on the reliability of rapid tests, because that's really key now as all of us proceed. Do we have testing available to us that any of us can trust?
Well, as you say, a lot of questions in the air that maybe we'll get answers to in about 25 minutes' time.